Classification based on occurrence. On the basis of occurrence, we can divide or classify the natural resources and man-made resources. Resources can be classified into two parts, natural and man-made resources. So let's discuss first what are natural resources. Natural resources. Resources available from nature and used by human beings are known as natural resources. The resources which we can obtain from nature in the form of water, minerals, forest, air, land, and also human being. These are natural resources. And these resources are used by human beings for the development of a country, of the area. Okay? And these natural resources are also essential for the survival of human being on the earth. We all know that land, water, air, all these are natural resources. We can't live without land. We can't live without water and even can't live without air. We need air to breathe. Okay, so for living on the earth, for survival of the earth, we need all the natural resources. And with the help of these natural resources, a country can develop. Okay, so here are the natural resources: animals, oil, that is crude oil or petroleum, you can say, जो कच्चा तेल होता है, that is forest, metals, water resource, land resource, wind energy power जो है और solar energy है, that is, and natural gas. These are the natural resources. The next one that we have to discuss is man-made resource. As the name shows, these resources are created by human being. Okay? These resources are created by human being to satisfy their needs. There are so many examples of that. We need to talk to each other. Human being discover or create mobile. Okay, there are television, fridge, fans, AC. All these things are created by human beings to fulfill our needs, to satisfy our needs. Okay, examples are road, buildings, machines. There are all type of machines, whether it is a phone or a fan, whatever. Okay, these resources are essential for us, but they are also developed from natural resource, and it is only the human being that can use natural resource in a proper manner to satisfy our needs. The quality and quantity of people of a country determine its human resource. It means if a human being is educated, only then it can help in the development of a country in a positive manner. जो human beings हैं उनकी quality means they are educated, they are healthy or not. ठीक है, that is the quality. And quantity means how many people are there, how many young persons are there, how many kids are there. That is the quantity, number of people that we can see. The quality and quantity of a country determine its human resource. किसी भी कंट्री में कितने ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, वो हेल्दी हैं, वो एजुकेटेड हैं, ठीक है, स्किल्ड हैं. ऑल दिस थिंग्स डिटरमाइंड ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, कि ह्यूमन रिसोर्स है या नहीं. इफ द पॉपुलेशन इज अनहेल्दी or uneducated, then it is not called the resource. ठीक है, this type of population is just a burden on the country. So healthy and well educated people can contribute in the society in positive way. Malnourished and illiterate people cannot contribute much to the society. And here we can take the example of Japan. In Japan, people are skilled and technically developed. ठीक है, जापान एक ऐसी कंट्री है जहाँ पर नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज आर वेरी लेस देयर. इट इज़ अ island country and there are very less natural resources, and these resources are used by human beings, and human beings are healthy and skilled. That is the main reason that Japan is a developed country. And on the other hand, if we are taking an example of Africa, it is a big country and there are so much minerals in that country. It is rich in minerals, it is rich in resources. There are abundance of minerals and land area, okay, but it is less developed. What is the reason behind that? That people are unskilled and illiterate. okay? अफ्रीका के लोग ज़्यादा पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं, अनस्किल्ड हैं, तो वहाँ पर जो रिसोर्सेज हैं ज़्यादा होने के बाद भी वो डेवलप नहीं हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज़ अबाउट नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज एंड man-made resources. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.